Financial intermediaries. Financial intermediaries. Bank. Financial intermediary is an entity that acts as a middleman between two parties. Middleman between two parties in financial transaction between lender and borrower, investor and entrepreneur, household versus business firm. Such financial intermediaries can be subdivided into formal, informal, but presently we will focus on formal financial intermediaries given in following chart. Financial intermediaries, बैंक, नॉन बैंक. बैंक में कॉमर्शियल बैंक, पब्लिक सेक्टर, प्राइवेट सेक्टर, फॉरेन. डिफरेंट बैंक, रीजनल रूरल बैंक, लोकल एरिया बैंक. स्मॉल फाइनेंशियल बैंक जिसमें 75% प्राइवेट सेक्टर लैंडिंग है. लोकल एरिया बैंक, पेमेंट बैंक. पेमेंट बैंक कांट गिव लोन या क्रेडिट कार्ड. कोऑपरेटिव बैंक. नॉन बैंक में है ऑल इंडिया फाइनेंशियल इंटरमीडिएटरीज, एग्जिम, नाबार्ड, नेशनल हाउसिंग बोर्ड, सिडबी, NABFID. ये देखते हैं क्या है. नॉन बैंकिंग फाइनेंशियल कॉरपोरेशन में है प्राइमरी डीलर, म्यूचुअल फंड, इंश्योरेंस फंड, पेंशन फंड, माइक्रो फाइनेंस, मुद्रा एक्सेट्रा. बैंक, रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. 1913 commercial bank are required to registered under Companies Act, but monitoring was lack, so no SLR, CRR, Basel norms. 1926 Royal Commission of Indian Currency, Hilton Young Commission recommend setting of central bank name Reserve Bank of India. 1929 Great Depression in US led collapse of 450 bank in India, so British Indian government became serious about setting RBI. 1934 Reserve Bank of India was enacted. 1935 April RBI became operational from 1st April with first governor Sir RBI Governor Ormsby Smith. Indian Viceroy Wilton. Government ownership was 4.4 only. 1935 July commercial bank fulfilling certain conditions were listed in second schedule of RBI Act. Such schedule bank were required to keep CRR with RBI. 1943 से 49 CD Deshmukh, second finance minister of India, became first Indian governor of RBI. He had also participated in Bretton Woods Conference, USA. 1948 all private investor share transfer to Government of India under RBI Transfer Ownership Act 1948. Therefore, RBI governor answerable to Parliament has to pay dividend to government from its profit. All private investors share transferred to Government of India under RBI Transfer Ownership Act 1948. Therefore, RBI governor answerable to Parliament has to pay dividend to government from its profit. 1949 increase it in I will increase your power. Banking Regulation Act 1949. Banking Regulation Act empower RBI to give license to company to open bank, give permission bank to open new branch, prescribe auditing norms, liquidity norms for banks such as SLR, protect interest of depositor, force elimination merger of weaker bank. Related topic bank regulation ordinance, pad loan and other banking issue in banking sector. Which was the earliest event to take place? Which was the earliest event to take place? Nationalization of insurance कंपनीज 1955 में हुआ था। ठीक है। नेशनलाइजेशन ऑफ स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया 1955। इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ 5 ईयर प्लान 1951। एनेक्टमेंट ऑफ बैंकिंग रेगुलेशन एक्ट 1949। तो आंसर ये होगा। नॉन ऑफिशियल डायरेक्टर, ऑफिशियल डायरेक्टर। दो गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल, 10 डायरेक्टर nominated by government, 4 director from RBI local board, official RBI governor, 4 deputy governor, RBI governor and deputy governor. RBI Act section 8 provide for not more than 4 deputy governor। 4 से ज़्यादा डिप्टी गवर्नर नहीं हो सकता है। they are selected by Financial Sector Regulatory Appointment Search Committee held by Cabinet Secretary IS। Successful candidate name sent to Appointment Committee of Cabinet held by Prime Minister for approval। Governor and Deputy Governor tenure usually not always 3 year। Reappointment is possible। 2018 में दिसंबर में शक्तिकांत दास वॉज अपॉइंटेड एज ए गवर्नर फॉर 3 ईयर। ही रिप्लेस उर्जित पटेल। 21 में मोदी गवर्नमेंट रीन्यूड हिज टेन्योर फॉर 3 ईयर टिल दिसंबर 2024, thus giving him total tenure of 6 years। शक्तिकांत दास was retired IAS formal finance secretary, member of 15th Finance Commission। RBI Governor, RBI Office and Department। RBI 4 region: North Delhi, East Kolkata, South Chennai, West Mumbai। RBI has a various department after bank, NBFC, payment system, foreign exchange management। फंक्शन, RBI का क्या फंक्शन है? कंट्रोलर ऑफ मनी सप्लाई इन्फ्लेशन, कंट्रोलर ऑफ मनी सप्लाई इन्फ्लेशन, फॉरेन एक्सचेंज। RBI क्या क्या कंट्रोल करता है? मनी सप्लाई, इन्फ्लेशन, फॉरेन एक्सचेंज। मनी सप्लाई, इन्फ्लेशन, फॉरेन एक्सचेंज। मनी सप्लाई, इन्फ्लेशन, फॉरेन एक्सचेंज। रेगुलेटर क्या चीज़ रेगुलेट करता है? बैंक, NBFC, ऑल इंडिया फाइनेंशियल डिजिटल पेमेंट। बैंकर टू गवर्नमेंट एंड बैंक दोनों के लिए। मिसलिनियस फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन, कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन, डाटा पब्लिकेशन, इंटरनेशनल कोऑपरेशन। कंट्रोलर ऑफ मनी सप्लाई, कंट्रोलर ऑफ फॉरेन एक्सचेंज थ्रू FEMA एक्ट। बैंकर टू यूनियन एंड स्टेट गवर्नमेंट एंड पब्लिक डेब्ट मैनेजर। बैंकर्स बैंक लेंडर ऑफ लास्ट रिजॉर्ट, एडवाइस इज ए मॉनेटरी मैटर। रेगुलेटरी ऑफ बैंक थ्रू बैंकिंग रेगुलेशन एक्ट, पेमेंट सेटलमेंट एक्ट। रेगुलेटर ऑफ AIFI, NBFC and other, promotional role। customer protection through ombudsman, financial inclusion through PSL norms। require bank to open 25% branch in rural area। data publication and awareness, annual financial stability report। international cooperation, Basel, IMF, G20 financial stability board। RBI become member of network for granting financial sector। NGFS is a group of central bank to contribute development of environment। headquarter Paris, foundation। agent of RBI। problem, union and state government can't do this alone, don't have enough staff and office। RBI is a banker to government। tax, money collection, salary, pension, small saving। solution, agency bank do this work on my behalf। can be private sector, can be public sector। RBI notable portal, Udgam portal, unclaimed bank deposit, unclaimed bank deposit। if deposit remain unclaimed for 10 year in bank, banker need to transfer it to depositor education and awareness fund of RBI। 2023 RBI सेटअप अनक्लेम्ड Bank uh, UDGAM portal, unclaimed deposit gateway to access information. Beneficiary can easily search unclaimed deposit across multiple bank at one place by searching Aadhaar card number, PAN card number, or dead parent, etc. How it work in real life? Pra- Prabha portal for license from RBI. Bank NBFC digital payment related company need to be obtained license from RBI. They search they can apply for such license using Prabha portal platform for regulation application validation and yeah, dash web portal for supervision web system wherein bank and NBFC send their report to RBI, then RBI can monitor them more efficiency. How many credit fraud this month? New guideline to prevent it. E-cover portal. E-cover portal, core banking solution portal of RBI. All bankers have current bank account here. RBI handle NEFT, RTGS, repo, open market operation, and other instrument from here. A retail investor can buy government security from here. RBI act as a banker bank. What does it means? Other bank retain their deposit with bank. RBI lend fund to commercial bank in time of need. RBI advise commercial bank on monetary matter. अच्छा तीनों सही है. RBI regulate commercial bank in matter of liquidity of asset, branch expansion, merger of bank, widening of bank. सब होगा. In India, central bank function as a lender of last resort, means lending to trade and industrial body when they fail to borrow from other source, providing liquidity to bank by temporary crisis. Schedule bank. RBI satisfied with two conditions simultaneously, that public sector or private sector bank has a paid up capital and reserve 5 लाख तक के लिए and bank is not conducting business in manner harmful to its deposit, then such bank is listed in schedule of RBI Act, then it is known as scheduled bank. Registration of company, acquire capital via share and bond, get bank license from RBI. Do you have minimum 5 lakh paid up capital plus reserve? Yes. You are protecting depositor? Yes. Scheduled bank? No. Non-scheduled bank. शेड्यूल बैंक में कॉमर्शियल कोऑपरेटिव, नॉन शेड्यूल में कॉमर्शियल कोऑपरेटिव. शेड्यूल बैंक can be subdivided into two parts: scheduled commercial bank, scheduled cooperative bank. Many cooperative bank are non-scheduled. Scheduled bank need to deposit CRR money to RBI office. Non-scheduled can maintain CRR money with themselves in their own office and vault. Eligible to borrow and deposit fund in RBI window operation डिपेंड ऑन RBI डिस्क्रेशन. इसमें एलिजिबल नहीं है, RBI का मन होगा. आर रिक्वायर्ड टू प्रोटेक्ट इंटरेस्ट ऑफ डिपॉजिटर अबाइड टू RBI नॉर्म्स. ऑफ कोर्स ये लोग को भी RBI का रेगुलेशन मेंटेन करना होगा. गवर्नमेंट डिपेंड एंड बिग प्राइवेट सेक्टर कंपनीज आर मोर लाइकली टू ओपन देयर बैंक अकाउंट, एम्प्लॉय सैलरी डिपॉजिट अकाउंट इन इट, less likely to happen. Bank become eligible to be partner in government financial inclusion scheme, PM Jan Dhan scheme for opening bank account for poor people. Usually not eligible. Airtel Payment Bank, Paytm Payment Bank categorized as a scheduled bank. After getting scheduled status, can payment bank give loan, credit, or accept fixed deposit? No, they are prohibited. Such activity payment doing such activity as a agent of federal bank, industrial bank, but payment cannot do it as its own banking business. Commercial bank, pre-independence. Nationalization of bank after independence. Doing nepotism scam, not helping poor farmer. We will take over your ownership. Bank and insurance company. SBI 1969 में बैंक नेशनलाइजेशन राउंड वन, 80s में नेशनलाइजेशन राउंड टू. Nexus between bank and industrialist from 1950s to 60s. Only 188 elite people control the economic by being in a board of top 20 bank and 142 companies. This led to reckless lending to director and their firms. So bank failed frequently. RBI had to close them. Private bank unwilling to open in rural area. This did not help in financial inclusion of poor farmer MSMEs or achievement of 5-year plan target or reducing regional imbalance. In independence Indian economy, which is earliest event to take place here, banking regulation. Consider the following event. The first democratically elected Communist Party, ये हुआ था 1957 में. The India largest bank, Imperial Bank of India, was renamed 1955 में. Air India was nationalized and became national carrier 1953 में. Goa became part of independent India 1961 में. तो कुल मिला के 3214. Consolidation of PSB consolidation made up of two type of reform: merger and privatization. Merger, transfer staff, customer deposit, etc. After merger, close down duplication, branches, ATM service, cost saving, profitability. What about our senior promotion and transfer? We will give you VRS. Staff of previous bank. Consolidation of PSB merger. State Bank of Amalgamating Bank. Original Bank of Commerce or Anchor Bank. Consolidation of PSB. Merger of PSB. Consolidation of PSB. Privatization. It involved government selling 51% or larger shareholding to private party. Then such public sector will be converted into private sector bank. For example, Axis Bank, IDBI Bank. PSB privatization, banking investment company. Private sector bank, commercial में. 80s 90s minister big businessman loan scam, inefficiency, bad loan, हड़ताल, loss in सरकारी बैंक. 80s का crony government allow private sector and foreign bank, reduce government control over PSBs. PM Rao, M Narasimha Rao. When nationalization of bank was done with lofty objective, but politicization in public sector created new set of problem. Government administered loan interest rate for populism, low probability for PSB, political interference, low recovery difficult, Employee union hampering innovation and customer delight. 1991 balance of payment crisis finally forced government to set up committee for banking sector reform under former RBI governor M Narasimha. He suggested government should decrease its shareholding in public sector bank. RBI should decrease CRR and SLR. Government should not dictate interest rate to bank. Liberalize bank expansion policy. Allow entry of new private bank and new foreign bank. One tap license to open private sector bank. A private entity can open bank only after getting license from RBI under Banking Regulation Act. Previously, one had to wait till RBI invited application, but in one tap system from one can apply to RBI whenever he wishes. I want license to open bank. You can apply only you will give 5 crore capital plus 10 साल का experience to run non-scheduled bank to minimum 5 lakh capital plus a reserve protecting depositor not doing harm. Now you are scheduled bank. The condition. He had already 500, then he will become scheduled bank from day one. Answer no. RBI will watch his condition also for some month and year. 5 lakh limit is too small. It should be increased. Tell government to amend RBI Act 1934, allowing NBFC and large corporate to set up bank. Commercial bank, foreign bank. Nehruvian socialist economics, there was a disdain impression about foreign banks, so only handful of them were allowed to open branch. But post 1991 reform system liberalized foreign bank in India. We will we will allow Indian bank to open office in USA. Then we will allow USA bank to open office in India. We will allow not Indian bank to open office in North Korea. Then we will not allow North Korea bank to open office in India. They incorporated abroad, registered under Companies Act of Foreign Nation, opening branch and subsidies in India cities. Yeah. Foreign bank in India. While CRR, SLR and other norms applicable, but PSL norms may depending on number of branch. RBI give them one time license on reciprocal basis. If foreign nation allow Indian bank to operate in their country, then RBI allow nation bank to operate in India. Indian public sector bank. Foreign can invest maximum 20% in its shareholding. मतलब इंडियन पब्लिक सेक्टर में फॉरेनर लोग 20% से ज़्यादा शेयर नहीं रख सकता है. जैसे कि बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा में 15, SBI में 14, PNB में 13. इंडियन प्राइवेट सेक्टर बैंक. फॉरेनर कैन इन्वेस्ट अप टू 49% एंड अप टू 74% बाय अप्रूवल ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. इंडियन प्राइवेट सेक्टर. कॉमर्शियल बैंक, डिफरेंट बैंक. Universal bank, different bank. Open branch. After opening 25% branch in unbanked rural area. Differential bank. Geographical restriction on branch opening for local area bank and regional rural bank. Accept both time and demand deposit any amount. Payment bank accept maximum 1 lakh deposit only. This limit increased 2 lakh. Give loan to anyone. SFB, RRB 70% priority sector loan. Payment bank can't give loan. RRB पुराना है 1976 में लोकल एरिया बैंक 1996 में, स्मॉल फाइनेंशियल बैंक एंड पेमेंट बैंक 2015 में, होलसेल बैंक प्रपोज्ड. Difference between RRB and LAB. Regional Rural Bank, based on M. Narasimha Committee on Financial Inclusion in 1970, set up under provision of RRB Act. Uttar Bihar Gramin Bank, subjected to CRR SLR norms, but RBI could prescribe separate norms. PSL 75%. Their loan interest rate can't be more than prevailing rate of cooperative. Their loan interest can't be more than prevailing lending rate of cooperative bank in area. Restricted to few districts. Local area bank, based on budget 1996 by Finance Minister Manmohan Singh. Unlike RRB, they are set up by union government or state government or any special act or parliament, but private entity simply applying to RBI under Banking Regulation Act can open branch in maximum 3 districts sharing border with each other. Only one urban center per district allowed. Remaining branch need to be opened in rural area of that district. Ultimate regulator RBI, but immediate regulator NABARD. They are non-scheduled bank, so while CRR, SLR, PSLB and etc. vary apply, but every norms may be different decided by RBI. RBI RRB का RBI बट इमीडिएट रेगुलेटर NABARD. इसका RBI शेयर होल्डिंग पैटर्न एंड IPO. RRB 1976 शेयर होल्डिंग 50%, यूनियन 15%, स्टेट स्पॉन्सर 35%. शेयर होल्डिंग यूनियन स्टेट स्पॉन्सर 51%, other 49%. Benefit RRB can issue new fresh share in market to acquire more capital from private investor. Government had issued guideline related to RRB IPO in share market, but technical. M. Narasimha Committee was made up in 1990, so how can he be in 1970? Same gentleman was chairman of many committee: financial inclusion, banking reform second. जियो पेमेंट बैंक इंडिया का नया बैंक. पेटीएम पेमेंट बैंक. डिफरेंशियल बैंक SFB and PB. On Niket More Committee recommendation, Governor Raghuram Ranjan approved this type of bank. Financial inclusion, competition and innovation among player. Small finance bank. Capital small finance bank मिनिमम 100 करोड़ कैपिटल वाला रेसिडेंट इंडियन लोकल NBFC. Round of licensing. Micro license with 10-year experience in banking finance area. RBI committed to give selected preference Northeast small finance bank. Central India cluster where universal bank penetration is poor. Small finance bank का CRR, SLR, repo, FDI same as a private bank. Rural penetration must have 25% branch in unbanked rural area. Target consumer unreserved, underserved farmer, micro small industry. Accept deposit yes without any restriction. डिपॉजिट कर सकता है, डेबिट कार्ड दे सकता है, क्रेडिट कार्ड दे सकता है, लोन यस बट 75% इन PSL, 50% लोन पोर्टफोलियो. Evolve future growth. After 5 years can become universal commercial bank if RBI satisfied. पेमेंट बैंक 6 गो है. एयरटेल, इंडिया पोस्ट. ये मिनिमम 100 करोड़ कैपिटल वाला रेसिडेंट इंडियन NBFC PPI wallet, prepaid payment instrument, mobile telephone company, supermarket chain, cooperative and company controlled by resident India. कहीं भी खोल सकता है anywhere. Same as Indian private but special terms and condition in SLR. No need but only 25% access point must be in rural area like Kirana store. Promoting small saving, remittance to migrant level, low income household, unorganized sector, small business. Accept deposit? Nahi. No NRI deposit, no fixed deposit. Can accept only demand deposit. Can accept only demand deposit and maximum balance 1 लाख पर कस्टमर. लिमिट बढ़ के 2 हो गया. मतलब पेमेंट बैंक डिमांड डिपॉजिट एक्सेप्ट कर सकता है, फिक्स डिपॉजिट एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर सकता है. फिक्स डिपॉजिट एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर सकता है, एनआरआई लोग डिपॉजिट नहीं कर सकता है. ओनली डिमांड डिपॉजिट एंड मैक्सिमम 2 लाख. डेबिट कार्ड मिल जाएगा, क्रेडिट कार्ड नहीं मिलेगा. लोन कांट लोन सो नो PSL. They require to invest all deposit in government security, treasury bill and other SCB. After 5 years can become a small finance bank if RBI satisfied with their record. PSL 3 norms applicable to both SFB and PB. Both SFB and PB can sell mutual fund, pension, insurance policy and approve respectively regulator SEBI, IRDI. Both small financial bank and payment bank can sell mutual fund, pension, insurance policy with approval of respective regulator SEBI, IRDI, FPRDA. One tap license to start SFB. RBI reviewed and found SFB have achieved their priority sector target and help in financial inclusion. More competition, newer player will be help. 2019 में जून में RBI announced it will allow one tap license for SFB soon. No need to wait for notification like eligibility condition. Start SFB one tap. क्रेडिट कार्ड नहीं दे सकता. What is the purpose of setting a small finance bank in India? They supply credit to small business unit. They supply credit to small and marginal farmer. They encourage young entrepreneur to set up business, particularly in rural area. Commercial bank, Indian Post Payment Bank. Indian Post Payment Bank. Registered as a public limited company under Companies Act. 100% owned by Department of Post, Ministry of Communication and Information Technology. Obtained RBI license under Banking Regulation Act to start working of payment bank. Public limited company. 100% owned by Department of Post, Ministry of Communication and Information Technology. Obtained RBI license under Banking Regulation Act to start working of payment bank. Airtel Payment Bank was first to launch operation in 2017. Later, Indian Post Payment Bank launched in 2018. Large customer reach with 1.5 lakh post office across India. Doorstep banking through postman. बैंक अकाउंट टाइप सफल, सुगम, सरल. Internal difference not important. The account can be used for zero balance, no minimum balance required. Minor customer age 10 साल or more can also open account. 2019 में Indian Post Payment Bank announced its desire to convert it from payment bank into a small finance bank so it can offer loan to customer, but as per RBI guideline Payment bank need 5-year experience before upgrading to license to small finance bank. Department of Post POSB versus IPPB. Ministry of Communication, two department. Department of Telecommunication, Department of Post, set up by Clive, expanded Warren Hastings, Dalhousie. Post Office itna. Post Office Saving Bank, Indian Post Payment Bank Foundation. Government Saving Bank Act 1873, Companies Act Public Limited registered in 2016. Accept demand deposit saving account only. Current and saving account demand deposit. Accept time deposit, yes. No, because it is a payment bank. Indian Post Payment Bank. Can keep more than 2 lakh, yes. No, payment bank है. E-banking and online bill payment. No, directly, but you can do it by linking Post Office Saving Bank account with Indian Post Payment Bank account. Yes, UPI, Bhim, NIFT, immediate payment settlement, BB, Bharatiya Bill Pay available. Sukanya Samriddhi daughter fixed deposit can be open. Not possible because time deposit are not allowed in payment bank. Loan to individual, no. No until it becomes small finance bank. Objective promote saving habit among poor. Remittance and digital payment. Indian Post Payment Bank में. Budget 2022. Post Office Saving Bank will be connected with core banking system and their deposit too can be e-banking, net banking, mobile banking. Convenience for interoperability, ability to use POSB deposit in wholesale and long-term finance bank. RBI proposed wholesale and long-term finance bank, not yet made. Digital payment and digital bank by Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog proposed setting a full stack digital bank. This will new type of bank under Banking Regulation Act 1949. Digital bank will not have physical branch. They will rely on internet for delivering banking service, financial inclusion of rural area. But since it is not yet formed, we will not lose sleep about exactly how it works. Digital bank unit in budget 2022. बैंक का नॉर्मल ब्रांच, चेक डिपॉजिट काउंटर, पासबुक अपडेट, कैश डिपॉजिट काउंटर. नॉर्मल बैंक का डिजिटल बैंक यूनिट, कैश डिपॉजिट मशीन, पासबुक प्रिंटिंग मशीन, कैश विड्रॉवल मशीन, चेक डिपॉजिट मशीन. Check deposit machine. Budget 2022 announced to set up 75 digital bank unit. Then RBI announced rule. Basically, commercial bank open fancy type of office wherein every service provider digitally paperless application form with help of digital opening bank account, getting credit card. How this is similar, different than Niti Aayog, not important. Digital payment, neo bank and full stack digital bank. Neo bank या full stack digital bank are completely online based digital banking platform. They don't have physical branch. Niti Aayog proposed this to increase banking penetration in India, but RBI not need to allow. आरबीआई अलाउ नहीं किया, नीति बैंक प्रपोज किया। आरबीआई believe our our existing bank are capable to deliver the banking service both online and through physical branch. But this is fancy term. New bank comes in new every once in while due to startup company pub PR, public relation, paid promotion articles in newspaper. Difference between digital bank unit versus new. Digital bank unit. Yes. Do they physical branch? Yes. But everything's done via automatic machine scroll up machine and see photography. No physical branch. Everything done online. Do they exist in reality? Yes. Axis Bank Digital Bank Unit. No RBI yet to permit them. Digital Bank Unit अलाउड है, ये अलाउड नहीं है। इसमें फिजिकल ब्रांच होगा, इसमें नहीं होगा। कोऑपरेटिव बैंक, कॉमर्शियल बैंक, कोऑपरेटिव बैंक। कॉमर्शियल बैंक 1949 एप्लीकेशन, कोऑपरेटिव बैंक 1966 है। रेगुलेटर आरबीआई अंडर आरबीआई सुपरविजन। मल्टी स्टेट cooperative bank, urban cooperative bank under dual supervision. Other type of cooperative bank are under dual supervision of RBI. Respective state governor registered for cooperative state. CRR, SLR, Basel, yes. Yes, but RBI could keep different slab norms. Repo and MS eligible to borrow. Yes, but only selected category of bank. PSL lending, yes, only urban cooperative bank. PSL lending only urban cooperative bank. Who can borrow? Anyone. First preference to member cooperative bank. Vote power based on shareholding like commercial company. According to cooperative society, member have vote power. So one member, one vote, irrespective of how much capital contributed. Profit motive, yes. Desired to help community. Presence all India and overseas branches, mainly in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. Challenge polit, politicization, casteism, poor recovery of loan scam, money laundering. Cooperative bank, urban, single state, multi state, rural, state cooperative bank, district central cooperative bank, primary agriculture credit facility society. रूरल में स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव बैंक, डिस्ट्रिक्ट सेंट्रल कोऑपरेटिव बैंक, प्राइमरी एग्रीकल्चर क्रेडिट सोसाइटीज। अर्बन कोऑपरेटिव बैंक। फर्दर सब कैटेगराइजिंग डिपेंडिंग ऑन शेड्यूल और नॉन शेड्यूल, सिंगल स्टेट और मल्टी स्टेट। RBI allowed them to voluntarily upgrade small finance bank and with certain condition. Rural cooperative bank, state cooperative bank, district central cooperative bank, primary agriculture credit society. Land bank, cooperative agriculture rural development bank, they give longer duration loan compared to above bank. Primary agriculture credit society are not bank, they can't issue check. RBI don't regulate them, only state regulate them. RBI रेगुलेट नहीं करता है, सिर्फ स्टेट रेगुलेट करता है और ये चेक नहीं दे सकता है। कोऑपरेटिव बैंक, रूरल अर्बन। रूरल में शॉर्ट टर्म, लॉन्ग टर्म में लैंड बैंक, कोऑपरेटिव एग्रीकल्चर रूरल डेवलपमेंट, शॉर्ट टर्म स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव, डिस्ट्रिक्ट सेंट्रल कोऑपरेटिव, प्राइमरी एग्रीकल्चर क्रेडिट सोसाइटी। कंप्यूटराइजेशन के लिए फंडिंग। In terms of short-term credit delivery to agriculture sector, district central cooperative bank deliver more credit in comparison to schedule commercial bank and ये तो गलत है. One of the most important function of district central cooperative bank to provide funds to, ये सही है. Recently, RBI imposed limitation initially for a period of 6 months on withdrawal of amount by account holder of this bank. ये सब ने पूछता है यूपीएससी में. Banking Regulation Amendment Ordinance. Ordinance issued to amend Banking Regulation Act. Protect depositor, prevent cooperative bank from falling into fraud activity. कौन करता है? कॉमर्शियल आरबीआई करता है. कोऑपरेटिव सिंगल स्टेट रूरल आरबीआई प्लस स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. कोऑपरेटिव सिंगल स्टेट अर्बन शहर का गुंडा आरबीआई है कोऑपरेटिव बैंक में, पर गांव का आरबीआई और स्टेट दोनों है. मल्टी स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव आरबीआई ओनली. प्राइमरी एग्रीकल्चर क्रेडिट सोसाइटी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. देखो स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव रूरल वाला गांव वाला में आरबीआई और सरकार, और खेती वाला प्राइमरी एग्रीकल्चर क्रेडिट सोसाइटी सरकार, राज्य सरकार. बाकी सब में आरबीआई ओनली. मतलब स्टेट मल्टी स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव आरबीआई, सिंगल स्टेट रूरल. फिर से कॉमर्शियल आरबीआई, सिंगल स्टेट रूरल आरबीआई प्लस स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. सिंगल स्टेट अर्बन आरबीआई ओनली. मल्टी स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव आरबीआई ओनली. प्राइमरी एग्रीकल्चर क्रेडिट सोसाइटी स्टेट ओनली. स्टेट गवर्नमेंट रजिस्टर फॉर कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी. यूनियन एग्रो मिनिस्ट्री रजिस्टर्ड मल्टी स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी. They are urban cooperative bank. They are supervised and regulated by local board to set up set up by state government. They can issue equity share and preference share. They are brought under purview of Banking Regulation Act. They are brought under through amendment in 1966. Cooperative banks are regulated by RBI. Formal financial intermediaries, non-banking financial entities, development financial entities. Before development financial entities, bank, NBFC, DFI. After bank or NBFC, IFCI are meant for medium to long term loan to industry, including support service like arranging foreign currency withdrawing, technical management consultation. They don't accept deposit from ordinary person. Previously financial intermediaries were classified into three groups: bank, non-bank, DFI. But PM Narasimha Second Committee Bank Sector Reform 1998 recommend only two categories: bank and non-bank. DFI are required to join either one category. 1948 Industrial Finance Corporation of India, owned by Finance Minister, Department of Financial Service. National Small Industrial Corporation under Ministry of Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises. ICIC Industrial Credit Investment Corporation of India Limited, set up by. What is bad bank? NRCL, IDRCL, non-bank all India financial institution, NAB, NABARD, बाद में देखेंगे, एक्जिम, फिर नाबार्ड, फिर NHB, फिर सिडबी। एक्जिम 1982, एक्जिम एक्सपोर्ट इम्पोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया, एक्सपोर्ट इम्पोर्ट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, बॉस 100% गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, एक्सपोर्ट इम्पोर्ट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया सरकारी है, सबसे पुराना है। प्रमोट क्रॉस बॉर्डर ट्रेड एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट, हेल्प इन इम्पोर्टर एक्सपोर्टर विथ लोन एंड फॉरेन करेंसी। NABARD, नेशनल बैंक फॉर एग्रीकल्चर एंड रूरल डेवलपमेंट, नेशनल बैंक फॉर एग्रीकल्चर एंड रूरल डेवलपमेंट। प्रीवियसली RBI had minority share in NABARD, बट पूरा सरकारी है NABARD। रेगुलेटरी सुपरविजन, cooperative plus RRB plus indirect refinance to farmer and artisan, operate rural infrastructural development fund, operate rural infrastructural development fund। नेशनल हाउसिंग बैंक, ओरिजिनल बॉस RBI, बट 2019 में अब सरकारी है। नेशनल हाउसिंग बैंक, फाइनेंस टू बैंक एंड NBFC फॉर हाउसिंग प्रोजेक्ट, स्मॉल इंडस्ट्री डेवलपमेंट बैंक, originally 100% owned by IDBI, later on shareholding transferred to SBI and LIC। Small Industry Development Bank of India, operate credit and guarantee fund, small enterprises development fund, operate Uday Mitra in for loan to small entrepreneur via scheme like Mudra, Stand Up India। All India financial intermediaries are not bank because they can't accept direct deposit from bank। All India financial institutions are not bank because they can't accept direct deposit from public। RBI is regulator over AIFI। Basel norm applicable but RBI prescribe different slab norms। ठीक है। NABARD पहले सरकारी था, अब 100%, पहले RBI के कंट्रोल में था, अब पूरा सरकारी के पास है। नेशनल हाउसिंग बैंक में भी वैसा ही कुछ है, पहले RBI के पास था, अब सरकार के पास है। एंड नेशनल हाउसिंग बैंक रेगुलेट होम लोन NBFC। सिडबी पहले RBI रेगुलेट होम लोन NBFC, गवर्नमेंट ओन नेशनल हाउसिंग बैंक। ठीक है। Who grant direct credit assistance to rural household? RRB, एंड लैंड डेवलपमेंट बैंक। NABARD इनडायरेक्टली इंजेक्ट करता है पैसा। नेशनल हाउसिंग बैंक apex institution of housing finance in India was set up as a wholly owned by subsidiary of RBI। SIDBI was established as a wholly owned subsidiary of Industrial Development Bank of India। NABARD, the fifth all India financial institution। NABARD National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development was set up लॉ एक्ट पार्लियामेंट विद इन इनिशियल कैपिटल ऑफ 20,000 कैपिटल. NABFID will get funding from RBI, government, financial institution, World Bank. It also issuing bond in market. NBFID will give loan worth 5 lakh crore in 3 years. National Bank for Financing Infrastructure Development was set up by लॉ या एक्ट ऑफ पार्लियामेंट विद इन इनिशियल कैपिटल ऑफ 20,000 करोड़. ठीक है, ठीक है. और ये पचमा है इसका ऑल इंडिया फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन का. NBFID will get funding from RBI, government, financial institution, World Bank, etc. It will also issuing bond in market. सरकार से मिलेगा, RBI से मिलेगा, फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन से मिलेगा पैसा, वर्ल्ड बैंक से मिलेगा और बॉन्ड भी प्रिंट कर सकता है. NBFID will get loan worth 5 lakh crore in 3 years. It will help in national infrastructure pipeline. 5 लाख करोड़ मिलेगा 3 साल के अंदर में और ये नेशनल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पाइपलाइन बनाएगा. चेयरमैन केवी कामत. केवी कामत. हेडक्वार्टर मुंबई में है. प्रेजेंटली इट इज़ वर्किंग फ्रॉम ऑफिस ऑफ सिडबी इन मुंबई. रेगुलेटर RBI. 2012 RBI ordered that NABFID will treated as a all India financial institution. Thus NAFID is a fifth all India financial institution after Exim, NABARD, नेशनल हाउसिंग बैंक, सिडबी. पहले एग्जाम एक्सपोर्ट इंपोर्ट वाला हुआ, फिर नाबार्ड आया, फिर नेशनल हाउसिंग बैंक, सिडबी, अब फिर ये लास्ट है NAFID. फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन, नॉन बैंक, प्राइमरी डीलर. फाइनेंशियल मार्केट, मनी मार्केट 1 साल से कम. प्राइमरी मार्केट, सेकेंडरी मार्केट. कैपिटल मार्केट, प्राइमरी मार्केट, सेकेंडरी मार्केट. They deal in primary market directly, buy fresh government security from RBI e-Kuber platform and sell it in secondary market. Total 20 plus PhD licensed by RBI. 14 of them are bank. Financial institution NBFC. Manappuram gold loan. Commercial. Banking regulation, non-banking financial companies. Non-banking financial company NBFC. कंपनीज एक्ट से चलता है. कंपनीज एक्ट. सुपरविजन RBI. डिपेंड. म्यूचुअल फंड सेबी. इंश्योरेंस. एंट्री 500 करोड़. डिफरेंट नॉर्म्स डिपेंड ऑन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. 13 पब्लिक है. बहुत सारा NBFC है. कंपनी है. नॉन बैंकिंग फाइनेंशियल कंपनीज एक्ट के तहत चलता है. कैन एक्सेप्ट टाइम एंड डिमांड डिपॉजिट ऑल्सो नोन एज ए चेकेबल डिपॉजिट. पेमेंट. कान एक्सेप्ट टाइम डिपॉजिट. पेमेंट बैंक टाइम डिपॉजिट नहीं एक्सेप्ट कर सकता है. कांट एक्सेप्ट टाइम डिपॉजिट. एग्जाम्पल फिक्स डिपॉजिट. देयर डिपॉजिट आर इंश्योर्ड अंडर DICGC एक्ट. Can issue checkbook, credit card? Yes. Banker can issue this instrument. Prudential norms, CRR, SLR applicable. Basel norm, yes, applicable. Investment, they can keep depositor money in RBI approved security but can't invest in share market directly. Can't invest in share market directly. Loan interest decided as per RBI methodology from time to time. BPLR, MCLR. External benchmark. Recovery power under SARFAESI Act. कंज्यूमर कंप्लेन, आरबीआई ओम्बुड्समैन, बैंकर इंटरनल ओम्बुड्समैन। अब एनबीएफसी के बारे में थोड़ा देखते हैं। कंपनीज एक्ट के तहत चलता है और इतना इतना है। कैन एक्सेप्ट डिपॉजिट ओनली एनबीएफसी डिपॉजिट टेकिंग and even they can accept only time deposit. Deposit are not insured under DICGS एक्ट। ध्यान दीजिएगा, ये इम्पोर्टेंट है। इंश्योरेंस नहीं मिलेगा DCGIC एक्ट के तहत। एनबीएफसी में चेक बुक नहीं दे सकता है, कांट इशू देयर चेक बुक न डेबिट क्रेडिट कार्ड। Prodal norms SLR applicable only to NBFC-D, but RBI can prescribe different slab and formulas than bank. CRR not applicable on any type of NBFC. CRR रखने का ज़रूरी नहीं है, SLR कुछ जगह में है। Basel applicable NBFC-D, NBFC-D and D. Investment can invest client money in share market. NBFC. Loan interest varies depend on nature of business. Recovery, housing finance company have surface power. Housing finance company have surface power, but all type of NBFC don't have it. Consumer complaint, RBI separate ombudsman for NBFC starting NBFCD since 2018. Accept deposit and provide credit. NBFC का classification, can you accept deposit, deposit taking, non-deposit taking? Who is your regulator? FPRDA, IRDI, cheat fund MCA, SEBI, FMC gone, RBI, NHB gone। मतलब सरकार अब कंट्रोल करेगा NHB को। नेशनल हाउसिंग बैंक, देख लो, विश्वास नहीं होता है तो। RBI सोल्ड 100% सरकार चलाएगा। मतलब RBI ऑल इंडिया फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन नहीं रखा है। CDB बस SBI और LIC खरीद लिया, इधर सब सरकार खरीद के बैठा है। और इसका पता नहीं कौन खरीद के बैठा है, फिफ्थ वाला। NBFC regulated by RBI. NBFC regulated by RBI. Investment and credit company. Investment and credit company mainly help buying asset machinery like tractor, bulldozer. Consumer durable loan finance NPL, helping buying TV, fridge, mobile, AC with buy now pay later. Buy now pay later equated monthly installment EMI model, similar or different, PhD not required. Core investment company, ये भी RBI कंट्रोल करता है NBFC को। they do long term investment in companies, Tata Capital, Reliance Capital, Infrastructure Licensing, Financial Service Limited। Infrastructure leasing and financial services a controversy because couldn't repay interest to lender. Infrastructure financing company, IFC, Infrastructure Development Fund। Asset reconstruction company, they buy bad loan NPA from bank and other NBFC try to sledge value from underlying asset, Anil Ambani, Reliance। Factoring companies, they lend short term money to client against his voice amount receivable। Gold loan companies, Muthoot Gold Loan, Manappuram Gold, RBI decide their loan to value ratio। Home loan companies, माइक्रो फाइनेंस इंस्टीट्यूशन, ये भी RBI के अंदर में आता है। मुद्रा, ये भी आरबीआई के अंडर में आता है। मनी चेंजर, रेसिड्यूरी, any NBFC not regulated by other regulatory SEBI या IRDI PRDA fall under RBI purview. Fintech companies. Fintech companies provide innovation solution for money and financial transaction, loan, share market using digital technology. Fintech technology regulated by RBI. P2 P2P lender. It is like Ox quicker connecting seller to second hand buyer with buyer. People to people lending website connect. Fintech regulated by RBI. Account aggregator. They manage loan aggregator, payment aggregator, mobile wallet app, फोन पे, मूवी क्विक, पेटीएम एक्सेट्रा, ये सब आरबीआई के अंडर में। फिनटेक रेगुलेटेड बाय नॉन आरबीआई ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस। डिस्काउंट ब्रोकर से भी रेगुलेट करता है। इंश्योरेंस वेब एग्रीगेटर आईआरडीआई रेगुलेट करता है। क्रेडिट इंफॉर्मेशन कंपनी वर्सेस क्रेडिट रेटिंग एजेंसीज। Do you have capacity to repay loan? Credit information companies. Individual borrower. CIBIL. Uh, Credit rating agency. Credit rating agency Standard and Poor, Moody. Companies borrower. Credit information company. Regulate RBI regulate them. Credit rating agency SEBI regulate them. क्रेडिट रेटिंग एजेंसी, रेटिंग करने वाला एजेंसी को सेबी रेगुलेट करता है और इंफॉर्मेशन जानकारी रखने वाले को आरबीआई रेगुलेट करता है। क्रेडिट इंफॉर्मेशन कंपनी आरबीआई रेगुलेटेड, क्रेडिट रेटिंग एजेंसी सेबी रेगुलेटेड। क्रेडिट इंफॉर्मेशन कंपनी ये सब कंपनी है। हैक्समार्क। क्रेडिट रेटिंग एजेंसी स्टैंडर्ड पुअर, मूडी, ये ब्रिकवुड रेटिंग इंडिया। सेबी ordered it to shut office due to malpractice. Brickwork rating India. They check credit worthiness, loan repayment capacity, individual process. क्रेडिट इंफॉर्मेशन कंपनी और क्रेडिट रेटिंग एजेंसी कंपनी, एनबीएफसी, गवर्नमेंट, लोकल बॉडीज, नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। दे डू नॉट चेक इट फॉर इंडिविजुअल का करता है। क्रेडिट इंफॉर्मेशन कंपनीज रेटिंग वाला इंडिविजुअल का नहीं करता है। रेटिंग न्यूमेरिकल स्कोर देता है, अल्फ़ाबेट देता है क्रेडिट रेटिंग एजेंसी। यूटिलिटी बेटर स्कोर, loan applicable will be passed more easily. You will be able to pay lower interest, similar to left. Find correct about credit rating agency in India. They are regulated by Reserve Bank of India। नहीं, ये सेबी करता है। The rating agency, popularly known as ICRA, is a public limited company. Brickwork Rating is a Indian credit rating agency। NBFC regulated by SEBI। स्टॉक ब्रोकर, डिस्काउंट ब्रोकर, म्यूचुअल फंड, वेंचर कैपिटल फंड, मार्केट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इंस्टीट्यूशन। एनबीएफसी regulated by other, IRDI लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कंपनी सबको करता है। नॉन IRDI PRA पेंशन फंड रेगुलेटर एंड डेवलपमेंट ऑथराइजेशन रेगुलेट all pension fund except EPFO and other statutory fund। Ministry of Corporate Affairs निधि कंपनी। म्यूचुअल बेनिफिट क्लब only member borrow। साउथ मद्रास बेनिफिट। स्टेट रजिस्टर्ड चिट फंड। It regulates chit fund, Sri Ram Chit Fund. It is a type of collection investment in monthly contribution and borrowing by contributing member chit. NBFC, shadow banking. Shadow banking is a set of activity and institution. They operate partially or fully outside traditional commercial banking sector. They are not fully regulated by RBI. They mobilize fund by borrowing from bank, issuing commercial paper and bond. And HFC, Housing Finance Company. Three important segment of shadow banking in India है. Housing finance company और liquid debt mutual fund investment client money into sound term bond instrument such as T-bill, commercial paper. Retail NBFC as a gold जो भी. Shadow banking system as asset are risky. Sometimes they can't honor their obligation and bond repayment. It is result into severe crisis as seen as ILFC crisis. NBFC not allowed in India. Islamic banking allowed नहीं. Interest riba is prohibited, haram in Islam. So Islamic banking operate through ijara, murbaha, muskarka mechanism in which depositor money is invested in borrowing property, business या return are shared in form of rent या profit but not in form of interest. Some committee said gives permission to Islamic Bank in India but RBI opposed in 2017. 17 में केरला गवर्नमेंट अलाउड ओपनिंग इस्लामिक बैंक बाय रजिस्टर्ड एज ए cooperative society so as to avoid RBI ban, but further legal controversy not important. Financial inclusion of minority and Muslim. Specialized manpower required. Secular India, PM Jandan Yojana, post office, payment bank effort are sufficient. USA government alleges their involvement in terror, finance and money laundering. Anti-argument के लिए. Informal financial intermediaries. Unlike bank NBFC, they provide loan without formal applicable procedure but require property, vehicle, home, goods, crops, gold as a collateral bond. They charge very high compound interest, use muscle power for recovery. For every 100 borrowed by rural household, 33 from informal money lender, remaining from bank and family and friends. They don't fall under RBI purview, but state government has individual law for regulate them. Bombay money lender, Kerala, informal lender are registered, impose selling to interest rate, prohibit strong arm tactics. Medieval time, indigenous banker, Srof, Sikari Puri, Chitar, Marwari, Ayar, Rastogi. Money lender, Kabuli Pathan, Kustiwala, Ariata village, Soni Mahajan, Set and pawn breaker, financial broker. Money mobilization, they used to mobilize money from public.